STR is a Canadian company located in Toronto, Ontario, that has been in business for almost 5 years now. What we specialize in is outdoor microwave intrusion detection systems, separated into a few groups. One of them is stationary detectors. The other two is two types of mobile rapid deployment systems. What sets us apart from the competition is an unprecedented 3-year limited warranty, as well as a size difference. We're about 4 times smaller and 8 times lighter than most competing units out there. Now, the price point is always a plus for everybody. Usually we're priced, I'd say, about 3-4 times cheaper. It's not a winning argument for everyone. Some people turn around and say, well, I don't care how much it's going to cost. I care about how it works, and that's where a 3-year warranty kicks in. The way we operate usually is we do advanced replacement. If the unit is bad, I'm not going to ask you to return it to me so I can service you and then either return the repaired one to you or give you a new one. You can't tell your client, well, you know what, sir, I have to remove this, maybe in 2 to 3 weeks you'll get a new one. And no, that's not the way we operate. We actually send in an advanced replacement unit that you will walk onto a customer site with. You will install it, only then will you remove the old unit and send it back to us. These are the R-series detectors. They are transmitter-receiver series that create something like an invisible wall. These things are very weather resistant. You can go anywhere from minus 58 Fahrenheit all the way to about plus 135 with no additional changes made to the system. It's extremely easy to install. You don't need any calibration equipment. We allow you up to 20 degrees of a margin of error when you point it at the other side. So basically what we tell installers is go out there, stand behind the unit, make sure it points more or less at the other unit, and you're good. What it does is as soon as a human being walks into the detection field, the system outputs an alarm. It knows to differentiate between humans and other types of objects. Now the human being can be crouching, crawling, taking tiny steps, can be frozen, can be lying flat on the ground. At any space and time, this is a human. This is a volumetric detector. Now, this is our retiring A5 series. It's going to be replaced with an A7 series as soon as September. It detects objects already in the field. Let's say you had a helicopter. All right. This points at a helicopter. It knows that the helicopter is there. If a human enters the field and approaches the helicopter, you get an alarm. Now, what's special about this device is as soon as you pop this open, there are controls for distance and sensitivity. So you can fine-tune this on the spot, in the field. Again, extremely weather resistant, shatterproof, dustproof, you name it. This here is our mobile rapid deployment system called the BRK. What it does is really simple. You go out on the field, you put 2 of these or more up, they create an invisible field between them. You have a remote control that operates at up to a mile away from where any of these guys are set up. As soon as a human being passes through, you get an alarm. Your remote control shows you which zone was the intruder was in. The alarm is sophisticated. You can hang it up on the wall. It actually has dry relay contacts. This is an extremely lightweight system. The competition is weighing anywhere from 100 pounds and up. We're looking at a full system weighing less than 20 pounds. Just to show you how easy it is, you can actually remove this from the tripod, mount this on a tree, all right? There's 2 components. This is a battery. Lasts for 60 days with alarms before you recharge it. This is the actual brain. Now what we have here is the best and most expensive heart of this unit. This is an actual command and control device that allows you to communicate with hundreds of sensors buried in ground or installed in various places, as well as mobile cameras. Let's say you have one of these guys installed somewhere, you wanted to see what's going on, or you wanted to get an alarm. This is an actual TV screen. Okay. Now what happens is this thing actually contains a secure communication channel where you can communicate with various other remote controls and with a command and control center. This is a lighter version of the same thing. Now what this contains is a number of things. There's a GPS inside. There's an electronic compass inside where you can walk around and get directions. This contains encrypted communication abilities as well. You can send short messages to other remotes, either small ones or large ones, or to a command and control center. Now the command and control center is really simple. It's a laptop with a transmitter. Now on that laptop, you can send commands to tactical teams anywhere located within the range of these sensors. These sensors can communicate up to 10 miles with each other. All right. Now what happens is the command and control center has a map. It shows you in real time, because of these guys, where the tactical teams are located. So you can communicate with them, you can send them messages, yada, yada, yada. The sensors can be left in ground for up to 5 years. Within these 5 years, you don't need to service them, you don't need to change the batteries or anything like that. If the unit is left unattended for 1 month, not able to communicate with home base, it actually stores information for a month, so you can come there and see who was there, what happened there, were there any intruders, and so on and so forth. You can also pull the temperature, the voltage, and etc., etc. Now, this is a seismic sensor. Another component is brake wire. Really simple. This is tripwire. You set it somewhere, somebody walks over it, or somebody drives over it. Alarm. This is a sensor locator. As I just said earlier, you bury these guys in the ground. Well, guess what? You buried it in the ground 3 years ago. It broadcasts its GPS coordinates, but if you're deploying in the middle of the night and it's raining or snowing, GPS coordinates are not going to help you. You're not going to work around, oh, gee, let's take 2 steps to the southwest. You turn this guy on, and it literally shows you with arrows where to go, as long as you're in the general area. It points you towards the device, then you can recover it. STR usually caters to 2 types of market. One market being the general electronic security market, working with large distributors, large integrators, oftentimes interacting with end users. The other type is government and military. We've sold to various militaries throughout the world. We've done a lot in North America, United States, and Canada. Basically, I think you can define us in a simple way. We're out there to support our clients.